Hello, my name is Kara Ryan, and welcome to my visual research project of 2020. This semester, my Art for Children class went on a journey through visual literacy through various art projects using 3 big ideas to help guide our learning. These were relationships, stories, and celebrations. Our first unit covered the theme of relationships with a filtered lens of science and math. The key concept I took away from these videos was how relationships tell us how two things are connected and have identities that come together in order to be connected. In my videos, I captured big ideas such as friendship, cause and effect, and math. At first, I noticed the theme of math and how we use numbers throughout our day-to-day lives, whether it is when you are out to eat at a restaurant and need to calculate a tip for the waitress, or measuring how big a picture is to see if it can fit on a wall. Even using money to buy things you need and want in life. Just looking at my apartment's pantry and refrigerator, I learned about science and the cause and effect it has on our food when we let it go to waste, like this loaf of bread, or the architecture to create trendy coffee shops where you can spend time with your friends, or technology where you can watch other people build relationships on a television screen. Relationships are powerful. They depend on experiences and perspectives. When we encourage our students to analyze connections, we help them look at the big picture. They synthesize meaning, creating a whole from all the parts that were given, a 21st century skill that Daniel Pink allows. With all that being said, we considered how things connect with relationships. It leads us to our wonder about the story surrounding it. Stories are the narratives we tell, and they serve purpose. The stories we are going to look at in my life can be filtered through a language arts lens. Dressing up for Halloween made me consider the stories of how and why Halloween became a holiday, and the stories behind my roommates and I annual adventures to a pumpkin patch, or just the stories my roommates and I create from finding new places to explore to staying in and chilling. Watching the news during election year made me consider the stories of politicians and news anchors' lives and opinions through their work, and how watching documentaries tell real stories through the form of entertainment. Humanity relates to one another through stories. We write our own stories daily by the decisions we make. Stories add purpose to our lives and help us build a community. And according to Katrina Schwartz's article, the children love the community vibe of a school. This brings me to my last big idea of celebrations. Why do we celebrate? What is the purpose of it? How do celebrations build community? The celebrations we will see in my life can be filtered through a social studies lens, like how people choose to celebrate the election of a president, or how my family celebrates certain holidays like Thanksgiving. Celebrations connect with culture and how different people all around the world choose to celebrate different things, like how in the United States we celebrate our 21st birthdays more than any other birthday. I believe that every day there is something to celebrate, like connecting with friends or enjoying your first meal back at your favorite restaurant, or celebrating the moment you get reunited with your dog for the first time in 4 months. We need to stop and take a step back and acknowledge the tremendous amount of information we take in visually every single day. As educators, we wonder what we can do with all this information. How can we help our students make sense of it? We can do this by developing visual literacy through art. As Silverstein and Lane express in defining arts and integration, in the arts, students have central and active roles as meaning makers. This role demands that they not only acquire knowledge, but they develop the capacity to reflect on what they are learning, and to use it as they interpret and create works of art. Students can take the math, social studies, science, and language art that they learn every day to interpret it and create meaningful and relevant pieces of art. When we take this approach with our students, we help them see the world as a manageable place. We help them look at the world and manage the world with creativity.